Why is no one talking about this insane loop? 450 kilometers, 4 days, unreal caves, scenic landscapes, and roads that are both stunning and dangerous. This is the Thakhek Loop of Laos. The journey starts with a long bus ride from Vang Vieng, which was pretty much like a washing machine on wheels. So I guess we're doing the Thakhek Loop, walking towards the ATM, and then we'll go take the scooter rental. With my award-winning bargaining skills, we got the scooters for just $7 per day, even though he only quoted $8, but no one's gonna know that. Then we drove for about 20 kilometers to reach our first stop, which is Tham Nang Any Cave. It cost 50,000 kip to enter this place, and it's so breezy. I love it. Okay. It's so good. It looks fake. Trying not to get my shoes wet because they're like fabric sneakers. Okay. Oh. Wow. So cool.
Oh, I think it's like a zipline point.
This is this one.
Yeah.
But for a viewpoint, so I spotted a little lagoon inside. Or is it a swimming pool? I don't know. My god, the camera does not do justice to how beautiful it looks like in person. Coming! Oh my god, this is so good. Then we drove for about 40 kilometers to reach our second stop. It's called Pha Katai Viewpoint. I feel like the view was stunning from the ground level. We didn't have to hike. I'm not saying it because I hate hiking, I swear. So, when you take stairs like this up a mountain, then you realize how unfit you are. I really need to start working out because I'm getting tired after every 25 steps, and it looks like probably like 500, 700 maybe. But the view, I hope it's worth it though. After the stairs you have this thing, and that is actually, well, that's not the viewpoint. The viewpoint is up there. Can you see it? There all my group mates are sitting, but I think it's the same view, so I'm not gonna go. Like this. Okay, so that's the viewpoint. Actually, it's the same view, but after all that hike, we needed some fuel, so we drove a little bit further than required to find a nice view cafe. Do the dance, Will. Then we stopped to see this beautiful sunset. Okay, you're not believing me, I know. Yes, we stopped for the pictures, and then we drove for 50 more kilometers to reach our first stop, which was in Thalang, where we had hours-long conversations about situationships, and then we played with puppies instead of sleeping, because that's what you're supposed to do. The start of the second day, and I just stopped to record this. We were told to leave early on day 2 and not drive after sunset, but that's exactly what happened on day 2. We woke up late and we left around 10 or 10:30. And since we had to cover 150 kilometers today, we decided to go a little bit faster, but within speed limits. Yeah. So we drove and drove and drove and stopped every time we saw a water body. It could also be a puddle. We don't care, we don't judge, we love it. Oh my god, it's so hard to record, but everything is so beautiful. I'm actually kind of separated with my group, but I know I will meet them on the way. So yeah, just gonna keep going. Woo! Yes, I was separated big time, but I cannot leave my main character energy. So I was listening to some really cool pop music while driving all the way, and then I finally found them. Well, because they stopped for me. But since I was vibing to the music so much, I actually said goodbye to my group and drove past them, only to realize 15 minutes later that I have to take a U-turn because I missed the first stop, which was Dragon Cave. It's a nice little trail. The jungle hike was amazing. That's why we decided to keep going further, and then we found the entrance of the cave, which was a little bit traumatizing. But you know who did it anyway? We did. And soon after we realized that we cannot go any further in this side, and that's why we decided to find another entrance. And oh, we paid 50,000 kip for this.
Another stair. Why? Just why?
Alright, before you watch the rest of this footage, just so you know that I am not built for hiking, please don't judge me for huffing and puffing like an 80-year-old while just doing a 2-kilometer trek.
Why do we always have to hike in places which are beautiful?
For someone who takes the lift for just 2 floors, this is not a vibe. But since I'm a self-proclaimed explorer, I had to keep going.
Oh, okay. I see a sign. Thank you. Hi. Viewpoint. No. Well, at least they're straight. Okay, now I'm entering the cave, but my god, you really need good shoes because this slippery for sure. My god. So now it does have stairs, which I think is a good idea inside a cave because it's all wet. So, oh no, this is bad. The stairs are all right, but you can see it's like water everywhere. Maybe you can see. So I am not sure if you can see it, but there is no way I can get in because I'm here alone, and that was very slippery. So it is so hot. I didn't go to the viewpoint. There is apparently another viewpoint which was probably around 400 meters, and I was like no, because it's full of stairs and it's so hot. It's not windy at all. Yeah, we might head back now. Not back, forward. As you can already tell that I love complaining, especially if the weather is hot and there is hike involved. But when I reached our second stop, which is the cool pool, I stopped complaining, but oops, I almost fell there. So hot. I think people are like fishing here. Yeah. The bridge looks stable though, see? Nope, it wasn't stable, nor was it safe, but I did it anyway because, well, as compared to the things and the risky decisions I take in my life, this is a cakewalk. Our second stop, before this we had a very nice meal. The cool pool was literally cold, and we spotted a water snake on the other side, so we decided to only swim on this side. And after this refreshing dip, we were back on the road, but then we were stopped by this construction site for about an hour. I think we're still like an hour away. Maybe we can just like follow these tracks right
Yeah, let's see. Luckily, the view was nice, and all the girls in the group were having some really interesting conversation. So I was there, but then I was instantly distracted by this who throws the rock further game. And that was our entertainment for an hour. And after driving for about half an hour, I had a very minor accident, which was completely avoidable, by the way. Can you guys see the rainbow? Oh my god, I do not want to be doing this after just having an accident. Well, it was minor. I got some minor scratches and broke one side mirror, but I had to keep going for about 60 more kilometers because we decided to stay near the Lor Cave, and we found an Insta-worthy hostel which was 500 meters from the cave. So that was perfect. But the only problem was by the time we reached there and showered and got ready, all of us, it was so late that there was no restaurant open in that area. We did end up finding a restaurant owned by an old couple, and when the man took the order back to the kitchen to his wife, she was screaming and cooking really loudly because we all ordered different food. We felt bad, but the food was really good. I know we overstayed our welcome, but that was probably one of the best nights I've had on this trip. We did pay a big tip and also apologized to the wife, and then we all danced to our favorite songs, and somehow they know the lyrics to this popular Indian song.
You got this, you got this, you got this. Bro, I can't believe you actually caught fish though.
Well, guys, fish don't eat rice, do they? I feel like they do not eat
Fish
rice.
love rice, cunt.
Yeah?
Yes, one of the guys actually caught a fish and then let it go accidentally. And surprise, surprise, we woke up late again. But I loved this hammock and I wanted to sleep in it. But the amount of mosquitoes, they could easily carry me. Day 3, and now we're going for breakfast. So this is the road to the cave. Whoop. I saw everywhere I go, it's so slippery. Whoa! No! Good. This is the spotlight attraction of this entire loop. It's called the Lor Cave. Here you have to pay 200,000 kip for the entry. Then you have to take a boat to reach the other side of the cave, which took around 45 minutes in pitch darkness. And that's why they gave you the headlights. It was not for partying purposes, as I was using it actually. Anyway, since it felt like an episode from Man vs. Wild, I was enjoying every second of it. It was a little scary, and it got all the more scarier when I saw a group of bats flying over my head. Hi. We are inside the cave, and again we have so many stairs. So, wow, this is okay. That is stunning. Half of the group is over there, and half is there. This is so cool. It's unreal, honestly. Wow. Can't believe this is all like done and cut by water. We were given about 30 minutes to explore this cave, and instead of exploring it, we were actually having conversations about how cool it would be to live here, and then we were playing with our headlights again. Oh, by the way, this is not the end of the cave. We actually had to take another 20 minutes boat ride to the other side of the cave, and over there were some restaurants where we could have lunch, after which we had to take another 1 hour boat ride back to the starting point where we parked our scooters and kept our stuff at.
Now we are outside and we will take another small short boat ride to reach the spot where we parked our bikes and left our bags and stuff. I saw some bats. It was so cool. Although walking in flip-flops, not this place. So I just decided to stay in Nahin, which is very close to the cave that we went to, and this is my guest house. It's so pretty. We're gonna just sit on that shed now to eat late lunch.
Our first group left, that's why me and my girl decided to meet more people, and these were the same guys we met inside the cave, and then we decided to do the zip line the next day together. Now this activity will require $30 and a lot of guts.
Oh my god. The girls are less scared than you two boys.
Oh my god. Could you just undo one of them?
He just stopped for no reason. Just keep walking.
Trust me, I want to. I want to get this over with. I was so tired from this loop that I stayed in Thakhek for 5 more days just to sleep and chill. Thank you so much if you're still watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you want to follow my journey. Till the next one, bye!